Mr. Adrian Blake was a quiet man. 30 years a teacher, never once late, never once loud. He was the kind of man students forgot the moment they graduated, not because he was unkind, but because he blended into the walls of Oak Ridge High like old wallpaper. His classroom smelled faintly of chalk and damp paper, filled with fading posters of Shakespeare and Einstein. He had a soft voice, a soft smile, and as some would learn, too late, a fire buried deep in his chest. In his final year before retirement, Adrian was assigned a notoriously wild class of seniors. The kind of students who saw school as a playground and teachers as jokes. Among them were Jason Marks, the football captain with a cruel smirk; Tiffany Lane, who recorded pranks for TikTok; and Devin Chase, who never missed a chance to mock. They made it their mission to ruin Mr. Blake's last year. They started small. Fake notes, erasers, thrown when his back was turned. But it escalated quickly. Someone replaced his tea with vinegar, another hacked the classroom projector to show embarrassing photos of him from a fake Facebook page. The worst came in November. They vandalized his car with spray paint that read, "Retire, you old freak." The school did nothing. The principal, young and ambitious, cared more about social media image than discipline. "It's just kids being kids," she said with a shrug. But something cracked in Adrian that day. Not loudly, quietly, like a hairline fracture in porcelain. He went home, cleaned the paint off his car, then opened a drawer he hadn't touched in years. Inside lay a leather-bound journal. Not for grading, but for plotting. December came, and with it, Adrian's plan. He began learning, not about literature, but about them, their routines, secrets, fears. Jason had a DUI charge no one knew about. Tiffany's influencer deals were built on fake followers. Devin had cheated on his college entrance exams. Then he waited. It began subtly. Jason got an anonymous envelope. A photo of him behind the wheel the night of the DUI, accompanied by the police report. The note said, "One more game and your coach sees this." Jason quit the team the next day. Tiffany received an email from a brand she was working with. Someone had tipped them off that her following was mostly bots. She lost the deal. Then another. Her followers turned on her. Her TikTok was flooded with comments calling her a fraud. Devin's college rescinded his conditional offer. Someone had sent them screenshots of him bragging about cheating in a private Discord chat. The class whispered. No one knew who was behind it. Mr. Blake never said a word. He still came in, still handed out worksheets, still smiled that soft smile. But his eyes had a new sharpness, like broken glass beneath calm water. By February, the class was in disarray. Whispers turned to paranoia. They began accusing each other. Friendships cracked. The pranks stopped. The laughter died. But Mr. Blake wasn't finished. He saved the best for last. On the final day of school, Adrian wheeled in a cake, vanilla frosting, strawberry filling, the words, "Goodbye, class of 2025," written in red. "I know we've had our differences," he said with that same gentle tone, "but I believe in closure." The students hesitated, but most took a slice. As they ate, the classroom door locked. With a loud click, gasps erupted. On the whiteboard, a projector flickered to life. One by one, photos, videos, and messages appeared. Evidence of every prank, every cruel joke. A confession, but not from him, from them. You filmed your cruelty, Adrian said, stepping forward. I merely archived it. A timer appeared on the screen. 5 minutes. If you want out, all you have to do is own it. He said. Each of you. Out loud. Silence. Then whispers. Then chaos. Some cried. Some begged. Some screamed. In the end, they confessed. Not because they were sorry, but because they were afraid. The door clicked open. The principal stormed in moments later. Having been summoned anonymously, she stared at the projector, at the students, and then at Mr. Blake. He handed her a flash drive. Proof of systematic abuse, he said calmly. I trust you'll do what's right. She didn't speak. He left. Months later, Mr. Blake sat on a beach in Portugal, sipping tea as waves kissed the shore. He wasn't smiling, but his eyes had softened. The fire in his chest had cooled. Back in Oak Ridge, the students faced suspensions, revoked scholarships, and ruined reputations. No one ever figured out how Mr. Blake had pulled it all off. But sometimes, the quietest man in the room is the one writing the final chapter. And sometimes, revenge doesn't need blood. Just patience.